this might just be a fearless draft thing where they want to play Yunara game 3. Like, they want to just prioritize it and they just take both Vi and Nautilus away. Otherwise, I do definitely agree.
I feel like T1 are kind of playing on hard mode in this game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I think they've definitely got their work cut out for them with this draft.
But you benefit if you win. As long as you get Yunara in the draft.
Generally, in League of Legends, you do benefit if you win.
No, I'm saying, like,
that's
in the future,
you know what,
in the
Brendan?
future games.
That's why we pay you the big bucks. That's
That's why I'm the Valdanalist.
That's why you're the Valdanalist. What am I saying?
Valdanalist.
It's going to be an Alistair coming in, which I think is fine, into the Nautilus, but also does make things even more difficult for this front line of T1. See if they can pull it off. Doran gets some good trades in, just using the shield level 1. Kind of bullying out Shiwu.
Now he's level 2.
Oh,
this is
close.
Smash. And speaking of Smash, that's just fine. Another hook is going to come down, but that one is onto Career, who now is just standing right in front of Flash, or Smash.
On the back foot in the bot lane. Showmaker has level 6.
We got both supports here. Faker is going to flash out of that one as Keria just goes for an aggressive trade onto Career afterwards, but still a win for the side of DK, forcing Faker to flash. And Shu's not very much enjoying himself, but I don't think there's too much kill pressure as he's going to be the one actually going in. And now Doran maybe overstepping here, a bit out of mana as well. And just trying to walk this one off, saying you don't quite have the damage. And he even gets the plant, which it's kind of rare that plant denies action, but I digress. As Faker's just dead. First blood goes over to Lucid.
The D+ bot lane. Do have Faker coming down though.
Yeah, Realm Warp coming in. They do have Flash this time though, but Career, I don't think he's going to even bother to use it, although he does get the headbutt down. He's still not going to end up using it as they give the kill over to Pays.
Against an inhibitor.
Yeah. Well, eventually, the wall will not be long enough as they do go in. This should be Ignivia, as there it is, and Showmaker is totally fine. Owner, on the other hand, uses his flash and also dies.
Oh.
So we're trying to Realm Warp out of the top lane, or, yeah, just walk up there, I suppose, with a engage cone. Wow. Grim Deliverance coming on in, and Shiu is just tanky enough.
Faker in terms of time there, but now he's staying around.
Round 2. That's going to be the flash out of Shiu. But we still have Realm Warp because he didn't use it the last time around. But Shiu pretty mobile, able to get into the wave as now we're looking at the bottom lane at 3v3. Faker does get the kill in the top lane. Owner going very deep to try to take out Smash, who has barrier, and just shakes it off. Lucid there on time once again.
PvE is PvT?
Yeah.
Player vs tower?
Protoss versus Terran.
Yes. Shiwu sticks around. Probably because he doesn't have TP and he's being very greedy. But yeah, you don't have the cooldowns to do this. And he ends up getting chased down. Yeah.
You know, like, let's make it a little bit more difficult. Not just the Rise, but how about everybody?
Yeah.
I mean, if T1 do get ahead and they have a Vi in a good position with Flash and they have Kai'Sa who can ult over the top, sure. But they're not in that position, as this is one way as well to just hide on bush and get Showmaker down. Ignivia is back, but Pays is making his way up here. As Lucid's going to get there first, the exhaust is going to help out, and the Nautilus ult keeps all three of them around. And Pays flies in just to help out in the trade. And that's going to be 2 kills going the way of T1. Excellently played. Trying to get on top of the first one, but they end up rotating towards mid with the Rift Herald coming down. Keria is just going to go in the Rift Herald over the wall. So that's some nice tech he got there. The flash over the Anivia wall from Owner to get on top of Showmaker. Maybe a little bit too aggressive, but now Doran is here, and Pays flies into the backline. Lucid is just down as Doran gets in there with his ult and stuns the two of them up. And T1, they force the fight, and it works excellently for them. Smash has to flash away, but he can't get away from this rise as it's a full ace. It's a 5-for-0 ace for T1, 17 minutes in.
If D+ loses, they're going to be in a rough spot. I think what's huge here, so we end up seeing Carrier going aggressive, burns cooldowns from the Alistar, and then goes in the Herald. And this burns the wall from Anivia to block the Herald. So then Owner gets the ult in, the Herald has meant the wall is unavailable, and then we see Pays goes in, buys more time, and we get this great angle from Doran. Remember, Doran can't ult in if the wall is available, but Carrier burnt it with the Herald. So it's just burning these cooldowns, burning these resources, the team working in unison to just eke out everything that D+ has.
Because by the time the next fight comes out, you know, we're going to have Flash for the buyback. I say that, DK are trying to force another fight here as the wall comes down to lock them in, but T1 are okay with that. As Pays is here as well. Could try to force it. There's the hook on the decoy.
You see how defensive D+ are playing now.
It's not going to be that team. We know about the T1 Barons. They're going to go for it. Doran is trying to get on top of Lucid, who does actually get in the pit just to not get the smite and just die. As now we got the Realm Warp on in. Faker is frontlining. And Showmaker, again, you know, he puts the wall down, gets flashed over. There's no setup here for DK, and they're just being run around the rift as this should be Smash going down on top of it all. Faker picks up another one. And she was just over here in mid lane trying to run away. And eventually he's going to be going down. It's just kind of a disaster of a game at this point, as T1 has run away with this one in a big way after that last team fight, and they followed up with yet another one. D+ Kia does feel like right now, just based on the games we've seen, and I think we're seeing a little bit of that here as well. Owner is going to have to flash away. And, you know, we did see Nongshim come out really strong, but I think this is a different feel today. As Carrier is going to go in, we got the teleport coming in. T1 is up 8,000 gold, and they're going to pull the trigger here with the Baron as everybody is just being rolled over. She was like, please, I want to do something in this backline, but his whole team is dead. And that's going to be the end of that. The Grim Deliverance comes in. It's only 23.5 minutes, and the game is over.
Disruption.
Well, Faker might die here. We do have Doran, though, coming over, and actually, I guess maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, Actualize as well, boosting the Seraph shield.
Oh god, wait. It's, now it's becoming like a 2v5, although they killed two of them. And Doran is like, well, I'm just gonna go in because I might as well. The rest of T1 is coming over. They're like, okay, if you want to end the game now, we can. If you want to fight now, sure. We were gonna back off and, you know, farm up a little bit, get the Drakes and stuff, but nah. We'll just come back in and end it now for you guys.
A complete mental reset gonna be needed going into game 3. Still looking for an angle here, but yeah, I don't see it.
Owner, as the headbutt was coming in, he lands his Q and just turns it around on the career. And they're really just styling on them now as another hook is going to come in. Lucid, no W available rather, as we do have the ult coming in from Pays. He is going to put an end to things, or try to, as they're under the turrets. They're certainly having their fun, but I think at this point they can kind of do whatever they want. We do have the TP coming in. This is from the Zehen, and you know, maybe some shutdowns being given over. This one is given over to Smash.
Reset. And then just let the super minions push in and end of the game.
Faker.
But I think this is also an example where T1 were like, let's just go to game 3.
Yeah. T1, they don't have to overstep. They're going to play it slowly from here. I say that, they immediately just dive the turret, might as well. They get into that backline onto Showmaker, who is not having a very fun time, as he finally does go down, but so will FaZe. But nobody has a number on Faker here. Xiu trying desperately, and so does Smash, but just runs straight into the rest of T1, and eventually just dies. As Faker also will. And Xiu getting low as well, but not dying. Finally does go down. Owner takes him out. And Owner going to be using some of that gold. We did see one Nexus turret respawn.
Yeah, Lucid's alive, but
yeah.
There's so many super minions.
He doesn't deal.
Wait, he's gonna get carried. He got him.
Oh, he did. Okay. Well, the Nexus is down, and finally, the very fun ending of that game. The last 5 or so minutes.